I always believed trust wasn't something to hand out freely. It had to be earned, nurtured, and guarded. When I proposed to Emily, I truly thought we shared that kind of unshakable connection. Nearly 3 years together had seen us through highs, lows, and the kind of rhythm only we seemed to understand. When she accepted, tears sparkling in her eyes, I felt certain I had found my forever. But over time, small fractures began to show. Her phone, once left lying on the coffee table without a thought, was suddenly glued to her hand. Evenings that used to be ours turned into nights she claimed for her girls' outings. The phrase slipped off her lips too often, almost rehearsed. I told myself it was stress from work, that she just needed breathing room. But then came Thursday. She kissed me quickly and said she was off to meet her old college friends for drinks and laughter. Yet, the way she avoided my gaze lingered with me. That night, I had supposedly made plans of my own, or so Emily thought. After wrapping up a long meeting downtown, my phone vibrated. It was Matt, who happened to be dating one of Emily's friends. His voice carried hesitation, almost pity, as he warned me. Emily and her group weren't where they claimed to be. Instead, he'd spotted them heading toward the Marina's parking lot. My pulse thundered. I wanted to believe it was nothing, but deep down I knew I wouldn't be able to rest unless I saw it with my own eyes. 15 minutes later, I pulled into the Marina. My eyes scanned the rows of cars until they landed on something that didn't make sense. My old truck, the one I had sold half a year ago, sitting half hidden in the shadows. Confusion hit me first. Then I saw them. Emily climbed out, adjusting her dress, hair slightly disheveled. And there he was, Jason. Of all people, Jason. The same man she had sworn years ago was just a ghost from the past, nothing for me to worry about. My stomach turned. They didn't notice me at first. I stood under the dim glow of the streetlight, feeling every ounce of warmth drain away. When Emily's eyes finally found me, her smile vanished. Shock spread across her face. Jason, on the other hand, smirked as if daring me to react. I didn't shout. I didn't demand answers. I walked forward calmly, my voice unnervingly steady. "Nice car," I said flatly. "Looks familiar." Emily froze, clutching her purse like it was armor. Jason chimed in with feigned innocence. "We were just catching up. Old friends." "Friends," I repeated. "At 10:30 at night in the back of a truck?" Emily stammered, asking if we could talk somewhere else, but I didn't move. That's when it clicked. This wasn't a single bad choice. The secretive nights, the excuses, the defensiveness, it was a pattern. "I'm not going anywhere," I told her. "If you've got something to say, you can say it right here." Jason leaned lazily against the truck, almost mocking me. My voice was low, deliberate. "Things don't just happen with someone else's fiancé. They happen because two people make them happen." Emily's voice cracked. "Ryan, please. I made a mistake." I cut her off. "We both know what this is. Exactly what it looks like." Silence hung between us, broken only by the sound of waves tapping the dock as if to mock the moment. I could have exploded, but I didn't. Instead, I turned to Jason. "Keep the truck. Seems it fits you better anyway." Then to Emily, I held out my hand. The ring slid into my palm without resistance. Not another word passed between us. Step by step, I walked away. My chest felt heavy, yet strangely unburdened. The drive home blurred, like moving through static. Every excuse, every late-night story, every deflected question replayed on a loop. I wasn't burning with anger. This was colder, sharper. I didn't call. I didn't text. By morning, I had packed her belongings neatly into boxes and placed them by the front door. When she knocked later, desperate, I opened the door just enough for our eyes to meet. "There's nothing to explain," I said. "You lied. You cheated. With him, of all people." Her voice was small. "It wasn't like that." I didn't answer. I simply stepped aside, revealing the boxes. "Everything's in there. Take it and go." She collected her things quietly, mumbling to herself, then disappeared without another word. In the weeks that followed, I buried myself in work, the gym, anything that would keep her from crossing my mind. But one day, a friend sent me a screenshot. Emily and Jason, smiling in a photo together. Captioned, "Finally, where I'm meant to be red heart." I didn't respond. Instead, I posted a picture of my new truck, paid in full. Caption, "Upgrades all around. Not revenge, just progress." A couple of months later, word spread that Jason had already sold my old truck. Emily had moved on yet again. By then, I couldn't care less. I had already stepped into a future where my worth wasn't defined by anyone else's loyalty. The man who would have given her everything was gone. And he wasn't coming back.